Hi, it's Juanita from energygateways.com, transpersonal counsellor. So today's topic on my walk, because last night our Prime Minister told us basically we can only go out once and only for essential shopping. So while we're dealing with this situation, I wanted to do every morning on my one walk that I'm allowed to share with you all around the world. For those of you who are stuck in the flats, can't get out, can't actually walk in nature anywhere. So I'm going to do two types of videos. One video is basically just listening to nature and having different views, not me talking, and the others are going to be tips on how to deal with and get through in different ways the situation that we're facing. Now, today's topic is sensitivity. Now, there are some people who are extremely sensitive to their environment, to other people, find it very difficult if another person is carrying any negativity or anger or upset, or even if the other person isn't aware of what they're carrying, but it is in their energy field, their aura around them. The thoughts and feelings, the anger, maybe others have projected onto them or that they have felt themselves. These thought forms of energy build up, and in our sphere around us, our energy field, we can carry a lot of that over many years for difficult reasons, upset, trauma, or just feeling injustice and anger about somebody else. So sensitive people normally, outside of this situation we're facing as a collective, feel things very intensely and have needed to find ways of working with it, of being able to live within our society. Now we have this situation. A lot of people's fear, survival issues, panic, their anxiety, everyone is feeling it at different levels about the future, about the job, their loved ones. I'm concerned about my mother. And so this energy, these thoughts, these feelings build up, and I have been able to sense this sort of collective energy. It's like a fog, it's like a mist of upset, of fear, of panic, of survival issues. And so, like this mist, I have to be very careful that it doesn't invade me, that I don't connect to it, I don't get consumed by it every day. So these tips are to help people separate out from what is theirs and what belongs to the collective. Now, because we're not actually mingling with each other, there's still the collective energy that is moving around our environment. For me, that is true. For others, they may not feel that way. But for me, this is how I feel it. It's like a mist, a sort of sludgy, browny, darky grey kind of sludgy mist. And so what I need to do every day is actually separate and make sure I don't focus on that. I give myself an allotted time. I just listen to the news in the evening for a short period. I try not to talk about it with others. I try and focus on other things, and this is important. So I want you to listen to the background noise that's here with me today and be aware of what can you hear. What are the different vibrations, the sounds that you can hear? So hopefully you can hear the birds, you can hear the geese in the background singing to each other, talking, but you can also hear that rumble, that low rumble in the background. That roar, that roar is actually traffic of people going to work because it's early in the morning. Now for me, symbolically, that roar is like the collective energy of thoughts and feelings, panic, fear, anxiety. It's there in the background, it's there around our environment. And so I could focus on that all the time. Even on my walk, it's there, I can hear it. I could keep trying to think, no, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to hear it. Oh, it's there, it's terrible, it's awful. Why did they build a road so near to the park? Why, why didn't they do something about the soundproofing, da da da. So I could focus on all of that, all the issues connected with that issue of hearing the traffic. I don't want to hear traffic when I'm in nature. But I also could spend time resisting hearing it, which also defeats the object, because it means I'm still connected with it, because I'm trying to push it away. So the idea is, like in the situation we're experiencing at the moment, is give time to express your fears, your concern, your anxiety. Like I said in one of my other videos, make it a ritual, give it space, honor it. But in this video, we're going to be talking about sensitivity and how you can have a tip each day to help you deal with and let go of what you're picking up from other people or yourself. So like that sound in the background, or that traffic, that rumble, that low rumble, imagine that the thoughts, the feelings, the fear that are from other people, the collective around you, wherever you live, whichever country you're in, imagine it's like a coat, a piece of clothing, a sheet, a hat that you're wearing that you've picked up by accident, that it's filthy, it's full of everybody else's thoughts and feelings of fear. And every time you feel your fear, your anxiety about the future, it triggers your coat, which is bigger than you, or your hat that is bigger than you, and then adds to the dirt, adds to the vibration. And before you know it, every day you're waking up with this heavy, heavy coat, this heavy, heavy hat, full of energy and thoughts and feelings and fear and anxiety. And each day it's going to get heavier and heavier and heavier. So why not today and every day take a few moments, 5 minutes, sit down, really focus on imagining you've got a hat, you've got this heavy coat, and imagine that you've got all these energies from other people, their thoughts, their feelings, and that it's time to take that coat off, that hat off, and put it on the ground and watch it dissolve into the earth. If you make this as real as possible, your body, with your eyes closed, won't know the difference. So maybe you have got a sheet, maybe you have got a coat, maybe you have got a hat that you could put on that symbolizes the weight, the heaviness of what you've been connecting to these past few weeks. And then you could wash it in the washing machine. Wash it and hang it outside. It's a really simple process, but it can be extraordinarily powerful. Take off that coat that is the thoughts and connections of feelings and fear of the collective. You could also take off something that symbolizes your fear, your anxiety, and let go of it just for a number of hours. You can always pick it up again if you want to, because this situation is going to go on for a little while, so we need different ways of dealing the stresses and the strains that we're going to be experiencing. And most importantly for me is that we need ways of dealing with this collective energy that's building up, because it's not just in the UK, it's around the world, and we want to change this energy. Love, positivity, laughter, connectedness will all help change that focus, change that energy. For me, this is really a powerful spiritual teaching from the universe. Being sensitive to the earth, to not pollute it. Being sensitive to ourselves, to not pollute it. Being sensitive to others so that we can have good, healthy connections and love. So don't take on other people's negativity, their upset, their trauma, their fear, their panic, their fears of survival. Take off that coat, take off that hat, put it on the earth and give thanks to the earth and see it dissolve. Wash it in water and hang it out and give thanks to water. So I hope you enjoy the tip for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Listen to the birds and not the traffic. Focus on the song. This is Juanita Puddyfoot. If you want to be part of the live events that I'm doing in the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing fire rituals, shamanic journeying, talking about issues and difficulties and giving people tips to deal with them. So register at energygateways.com or Facebook Juanita Puddyfoot. Bye.